Oh, I love watching and feeling you.
We're going undercover. We asked you guys on our Instagram what questions you guys have for men.
Sophia and I made dating app profiles for the first time in like
years.
We did this because we are scientists, we are researchers,
women in STEM.
We're women in STEM, and we wanted to get to the source. We wanted to speak to the source. We wanted to get to the truth of the issue.
And the unbiased, icky men that you guys are talking to.
Right. And we are going to be ranking these responses because you guys, some of the guys came back with really great energy. Some of them
are bad.
So we're going to be ranking these responses on a scale of Prince Charming to downright diabolical.
Diabolical, jail.
Yeah.
Straight to jail.
Buckle in. Make sure you stay till the end to see if your burning question was answered by the plethora of men that we spoke to on these dating apps.
We also have a very special sponsor of this video that threw in some very spicy questions.
And we have another ranking system that we'll be using later on in this video. Team player versus solo artist. And if you can guess what we're referring to, you win a cookie.
You deserve a cookie.
You deserve a cookie.
Medal.
A medal.
Let's get into it.
Here we go.
Here we go.
First combo. So this guy, he said, "What up, Jesse?" I said, "Hi, blank. Can I ask you a question?" He said, "Ask away." I asked one of the questions that our Instagram followers asked, which is, what's the first thing you notice meeting a girl for the first time? Which is a great question.
Great question. Fantastic question.
He said, physically, her eyes, if she smiles often or not. Voice. Did you mean like if I talk like
If I have like a sexy raspy voice?
Internally, if she's easy to get along with or not. That could be coded as like, is
submissive?
she a bitch or not?
Oh, some people just don't have the compatibility to like keep a conversation going. And it's just because maybe they just don't have that much in common or they don't have the same sense of humor. And that's maybe what I would maybe take it as. Fingers crossed and not like, is she opinionated?
Yeah. From Prince Charming to Diabolical, I'm gonna give this like 6, closer to Prince Charming.
Yeah,
maybe a
I would
7.
give it like, eligible bachelor.
Eligible bachelor. Can I ask you another question? And here's where our spicy questions come in. This one is more personal, so it's okay if you don't want to answer. Ask, LOL, are you down to use toys in the bedroom? And he said...
Okay, so here's the thing. Whether a guy's a team player or solo artist, you don't actually need to wait for his answer. No.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, your pleasure should be a priority. And that's where LELO, the sponsor of today's video, comes in.
LELO makes luxury toys that are actually designed with women in mind. Like the Sona 3, which pulses just the way you want it to, or the LELO Switch, which basically feels like a full body massage, but, you know, better.
Like, way better.
Yeah.
What I love is that it doesn't matter whether you're in a relationship, dating, or flying solo. LELO gives you the tools to feel good on your own terms.
It's about confidence, exploring what works for you, and not being afraid to ask for what you want.
Period.
Honestly, that's the most team player move there is.
I couldn't agree more, bestie. So if your partner is a team player, or you're a solo artist looking for some new equipment, check out LELO.
They've got some incredible Black Friday deals for up to 50% off. Plus, use our stackable code SOEL15 to get up to 15% off your order.
Boom.
You're welcome.
On top of that, you can use the Love Bridge feature to set up a private chat room with your partner where you can switch control over each other's LELO app connected devices, no matter the distance. Don't say we never did nothing for you. Are you down to use toys in the bedroom? Drum roll, please. Absolutely. Yay! Pleasing the woman is my first priority. I come second. And you know what, sir? Great job. I have this small and mighty Sonic toy I love from LELO. And I asked him, would you consider yourself a team player or a solo artist? I can be both a team player and solo. I'm a man of both trades.
See, I don't think he knew what he meant.
I don't think he knew exactly what that meant. Like, baby, I can be anything.
Yeah.
I can do anything.
I can be whatever you want to be.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful. In terms of solo artist to team player,
I would say team player.
I would say he's a team player.
He seems very flex.
He seems very, very, yeah.
So this one was a really fascinating question. Someone asked, do you never cry or do you just do it behind closed doors so no one sees?
Ooh, that's a good question.
And it's a good question, but also like, how do you dive into that so quickly? I was like, okay, I gotta ease into this. So he started, hola, how are you doing? I said, hi, good, how are you? He said, oh, I'm better now because we're talking. How's your day? I said, aw, it was good. He said, I'm
Sophia
glad.
is out of practice,
I'm so out of practice, guys. And I said, wait, can I ask you a question? And he goes, sure, tell me, Sophie. Red flag number one, he called me Sophie.
Oh, yeah.
It's the name Sophia, thank you. And I said, kind of odd, but I'm trying to see what the general populace of guys out there feel. No shame in the game. Do you never cry? Or do you just do it behind closed doors so no one sees? And he goes, well, most men think that men don't cry, that it's smooth or fragile, so they cry behind closed doors. In my case, I cry in every place, actually watching a movie, etc.
Oh, he said, I'm a sensitive kid.
He said, I'm sensitive. Then I said, wait, when's the last time you cried, out of curiosity? The last time I cried was today when I just matched with such a beautiful lady like you.
He had such a solid lead,
he gets more honest, and he says, and before that, like 2 months ago when I saw a soccer match and my team lost the last game.
We're in an epidemic.
Yeah, well, come on. His last time he cried answer was less than ideal.
He also was like coming on real strong.
Really strong.
You know what I mean?
And he called me Sophie.
Yeah.
6.5 for at least answering and like having a sensitive side to him.
You know what? That's true. Let's round it up to 6.5.
This is a very interesting question. It's the when Harry met Sally predicament. Can men and women be friends, especially if you think that person is attractive?
Yeah.
Oh, also, my bio was roast me because that was another fun element. This was his roast, first of all. What up, girl? Not a lot of friends growing up, huh? Tough.
Oh.
Which I said, oof, tough crowd. Okay, blank. Wait, I have a question for you. For sure, shoot. Just to be clear, I was mocking your ability to ride a unicycle. Let me tell you, the unicycle made me quite popular. It did not. I said, oh, well, that tracks. Do you think you can be friends with a girl that you find attractive? He said, me personally or men in general? And I said, both. And he said, yes, and I guess yes. But it's a different type of friendship than with other men. Probably not going to be alone with them or text them. Probably only going to ask them to hang out in situations that are specific activities based on shared interests. Not going to be like, yo, you trying to kick it today? IDK. I also think that friendships with women I'm not attracted to and with gay men is also a different type of relationship than with the homies because I never want to accidentally lead someone on and hurt them. That was such a thoughtful response, no?
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm not gonna be the tightest of tight friends with a woman I find attractive.
Right.
To just like be in their presence, like a group gathering to go watch Survivor at a bar. I would, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But it's not like tell all his woes and queries to this woman.
So he's basically saying that men and women can't be friends. Right? Because wouldn't you do those things too?
I guess he's saying that you can't be more than like acquaintances.
The fact that we equate intimacy with romance, right? Him saying that like he's not gonna like.
Well, it's because guys don't talk. I honestly think he's middle ground. And he took the time to write me a paragraph.
You know what? That's true. And also the roast in the beginning as like...
Not a lot of friends growing up.
Yeah.
Yes, but how did you know that? I'm like, I was a theater kid that ate fried rice in the practice rooms and never talked to anyone. That's true. And Sydney, who's editing this video, will know that because we ate fried rice together in the practice room.
Wait, full circle moment. Also,
I know, isn't that beautiful? I know. All right, this one gave me the biggest eye roll warning. Oh. He does have a redemption arc. His roast, first of all, was, you look easy to draw. I said, as someone who does draw, I am not.
How is that a roast?
It's just like you're simple looking. And then I said, can I ask you a kind of a crazy question? And he said, if I can ask you a crazy question back. Oh. Guess what? Didn't ask me a question.
Oh.
All right. What do you think of the male loneliness epidemic? He said, let's fix that statistic. Okay, but how are we gonna make all the men less lonely? He says, just start with this one. One less lonely girl.
He gets like a half a point for the smoothness of that answer.
I knew that's where it was gonna go too. I literally knew that's where it was gonna go.
Definitely not a Prince Charming.
No, but he was smooth. But that honestly makes me trepidatious. 4.
Yeah, 4. Okay, I also had a male lonely. Actually, I had a couple male loneliness epidemic answers. To this one guy, I said, "How do you feel about the male loneliness epidemic?" I don't know. I feel like most guys just care too much what others think of them. And you know what? Okay, that's fair, because I think what he's saying is
they don't want to put themselves out there.
Yeah, or
fear
more
of
so.
rejection.
Yeah, maybe that is it. Maybe that's exactly it. So then I followed up and I said, "Do you feel lonely?" He said, "Honestly, like the last 6 months a little." So I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. How do you talk to your guy friends about feeling lonely?" That's why most of my friends moved. But guys don't tell other guys about their feelings.
My favorite part is at first I felt hopeful. It was like I would, but they moved away.
Right.
But I wouldn't have told them even if they were right next to me.
It don't matter. Feeling
Self-inflicted.
Honestly, I would give him like a 3 or so. I mean, I feel bad. Another answer from another guy about the male loneliness epidemic. He said, "It's about the same as female loneliness epidemic." Or what do you think? What is the female loneliness epidemic?
What is that?
I've never
Hey, what is that?
heard of that.
Never.
Maybe you can ask a female about that.
Female.
Might have something to do with low birth rates and women turning 50 all alone. But that is a thing.
Better alone than with you.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Right. Actually, it's at its highest level yet so far from what I've seen. Do you know why that is, sir? It's because women finally have access to education, to having their own bank account, to owning their own property, to having jobs and occupying spaces.
And then on top of that, like, because it's not our body, our choice, why would we put ourselves into a position when we weren't 100% certain that we wanted children?
But you know what? He didn't want to hear that. So
Yeah.
This guy, probably like a 1.
Yeah. He's giving red pilled.
Yeah, definitely diabolical. Okay, guys, buckle in for this one. This guy is a little bit of the worst. We matched. He said, "Hey there," smiley face. I said, "Hey, blank," smiley face. "Can I ask you a question?" He said, "Yes." One of the questions that you guys asked was, why is it cool for a guy to sleep around and get a lot of action, but when a girl does the same thing, it's bad?
Uh-oh. No.
Man's responds with
A dissertation.
3 paragraphs. First of all, women chase guys that get a lot of action knowingly, LOL. There was actually a study where they asked women if their potential husband had a lot of sexual partners, would they disqualify him? Majority said no. They asked men the same question, and the biggest turnoff for men was a woman with a promiscuous past.
That's what the question is.
Wait, but here we go. This
No.
is his answer. This is biological. It's not social norms. Plus, for a guy to get a lot of action, he has to be smart, funny, good looking, have money, be charismatic. It's not easy to do, as much as women think it is. All women has to do to get f***ed is be somewhat attractive and not fat. But even then, they can get dick anytime they want. Men and women look at sex differently. This continues. When women do it, it's looked down upon because it's easy. You could get 200 guys to come fuck you today if you wanted. It shows you don't respect yourself. But a lot of why men find repulsive and not long-term wife material is biological. Men look at a woman's past because it's an indicator of your future decisions. Women look at a man's future. There's so many grammatical syntax mistakes, and I'm including them because there's a point here. Because women cannot parabound after a certain amount of sexual partners. There was another study that showed if a woman has more than 3 sexual partners, her chances of cheating on her husband go up 200% compared to a woman who is a virgin on her wedding day. You guys, he made stuff up. He is delusional. He is saying things that are untrue. He's a misogynist. He is a terrible person.
Yeah.
But then I asked him about like if he wanted to hook up or something like that, and he's like, "Yeah, girl, let's do it. Let's blah, 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 blah." Roll the tape back. You think that women are repulsive who sleep around, and yet you are trying your best to sleep around with women.
Listen to what they said.
What are you talking about?
Probably jerking himself off while you wrote that.
Yeah, that's probably why there's so many spelling errors.
You know what's biological? My urge to put my foot in your mouth. Like, guys, the answer is men don't want us to choose what we do with our bodies.
Yeah.
That's like, sadly, that's the core of the answer.
Yeah, I think this guy might be like the most diabolical. If there's anything more than diabolical, like negative 500 or something.
Satan.
Like he's,
This is a very interesting question. Okay. The question that was asked by one of you guys is, do men fall in love slower or are they just better at hiding it? You have two answers. This first guy that I asked this question to. First of all, he dives in. He goes, "Hi, Sophia. Let's get to know each other. What have we been waiting for all this time?" I go, "You're so right. I have a question for you. Do you think men fall in love slower than women, or are they just better at hiding it?" He said, "I think men fall in love very quickly based on someone's appearance, whereas women need more time to develop emotional connection."
Ooh.
And I think that's an excellent answer.
I think that's a really great answer.
And I think that men do fall in love faster based on like, oh, this is a girl that I can talk to and I want to fuck. And then they're like, "Awooga."
Right.
You know, what did your guys say?
Okay, so I said, do you think men fall in love slower or do they just hide it better? Guess it kind of depends on the person. I'm kind of a lover myself. Tend to prefer to be in a relationship. I've met cold women and I've met cold men, and I guess it just sort of depends on where they are on their own journey to find what they think.
Man's been burned. Yeah, I give him a 6.
I would give him a 6. Like, there's nothing like wrong with
that.
this. No. Okay, this one, you guys, I think we might have found a potential closer to Prince Charming. I know, which is saying a lot considering. Okay, so this guy, he opens up really strong. He says, "Hey, love, I just wanted to say that I love your vibe and your hair is great."
Aww,
and then he said, "Hope you're having a good day, smiley face." Great. I said, "Oh, thank you. Can I ask you a question?" He said, "Sure thing, what's up?" And I asked him, "Are you down to use toys in the bedroom?"
Work.
And this guy did not disappoint. He said, "Hell yeah. Keeps the fun going and adds for both of us. TBH, I don't know why guys are insecure or weird about toys, but I hear a lot of them complain about it. Self-aware king." I said, great. I said, well, I have this gorgeous double-sided wand from LELO. Would you consider yourself a team player or a solo artist? I can't say I've seen a double-sided wand before. If you're asking what I think, then def team player, LOL. If nothing else, that's what the toys help with. One, he acknowledged ignorance, right? Which is really hard for some guys to do. Some guys cannot stand to like admit that they don't know something or admit that they're wrong or anything. So, but then he still followed with the affirmative saying like, def team player.
But there's no judgment just because I don't know about it.
Exactly. He's like, tell me more, teach me more.
You're our Prince Charming.
Sir, I think we
Congratulations. You win. You get the golden ticket, Charlie.
Yes. The bar is
in hell.
This guy is obviously very nice, but like this should be the standard. Like, he's definitely
as
the most
close as we're gonna get.
I don't think we're gonna get a better one. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
This one, this guy started off strong. He said, "I need you in my life or I'm gonna die." Whoa. So I said, "LOL, you're so funny. Can I ask you a question?"
That was really good pretending.
Yeah. He said, "Lay it on me." This is one of the questions that you guys asked. How do guys conjure the confidence to fart so openly in some situations?
I can't believe you asked that one.
You guys wanted to know, I had to ask. He said, it's really simple. Think it, dream it, do it. I'm gonna start saying that in my real life. Ha 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 ha, you're funny. I said, can I ask you one more question? It's a bit personal, so it's okay if you don't want to answer, ... He said, I'll be waiting.
Whoa.
How do you feel about toys in the bedroom? Are you a team player or a solo artist? Homeboy said, if anything, I'll be the damn coach. I'll have a whole team of toys busy with you.
He said, I'm at the LELO showroom, actually.
I said, I have this small but mighty Sonic toy from LELO that I love. Have you heard of them? Oh, I love watching and feeling you.
In terms of team player,
yes,
to solo artist, team player. He's the coach of the team. He's the one who coordinated the intramural team.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for submitting all of your awesome questions. I know we didn't get to all of them. Let us know if you want us to do this experiment again.
I was gonna say, we're happy to put ourselves through the trauma of being on these apps so you don't have to. Yeah. This was a case study.
Women in STEM. We also want to thank today's sponsor of this video, LELO. These products are absolutely amazing, you guys. Again, whether you're a team player or solo artist, make sure you check them out. They're having a great sale right now.
Your pleasure is so important, and we want to make sure that you're taken care of, whether you're seeing someone, not seeing someone, and you deserve to feel good.
Period. If you've watched this far into the video, comment the eggplant emoji and let us know if you would prefer a team player or a solo artist.
And if there are any other questions that you have for the men of the world,
let us know, because we're gonna have to conduct this experiment again.
We will sacrifice ourselves.
We will.
He's going to sacrifice himself. You're free to check the king.
Run now!
All right.
Thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you in the next one.
Bye.